Hello everyone, welcome back to Minus to Millions. We're in the second day of October now, and we've got £45,240 in the bank. And our corn still isn't ready to harvest, so we can't do that today. But it should definitely be ready by tomorrow, because when we checked the growth yesterday, it was in the final stage. So I can't see it taking much longer than one more day. Anyway, at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to put more water in our mushroom greenhouse, then tell you how much I had to put in. So it didn't actually use as much water as I thought it would, but I did put one more trailerful in after skipping ahead a few hours. And I didn't even need to put that in, because you'll see we only ended up getting 5 pallets of mushrooms, which means the 5,000 litres of water that the greenhouse holds would have been enough to last us until this morning, as the input to output ratio is the same. So I obviously got the time wrong of when the water ran out in here the other night, because if it was around 2 AM like I thought, we would have got more pallets than there is now. And if we check the greenhouse storage, you'll see we're nowhere near getting another pallet yet, because there's only 12 litres of mushrooms in here. So yeah, 5 pallets is the most we can get from this in a day. We have got 2,324 litres of water in here though, so at least me putting one more trailerful in last night means we don't have to fill the greenhouse up until later. And I have actually got an idea that should make keeping the greenhouse filled up easier for us. But you'll see what that is later, because for now I want to get on with what we're doing today. So the first thing I want to do is go and top up our chickens' food and also see how many eggs we have, because I think we should have a full pallet by now, as it wasn't far off being full last time we checked, and that was a couple of days ago. Okay, we have got a full pallet, because there's 2 of them on the spawn point. So let's quickly top up the chickens' food, then we can check the price for eggs to see if it's worth selling them. And the good thing for us at the minute is we can actually wait until the price is good before we sell things, because we don't need the money. Whereas before, we'd have to sell everything straight away regardless of the price, just so we had the money to do what we needed to. And this bag has stopped unloading already, so the chickens didn't need much food at all. But at least now we've topped it up, we won't have to do it again for a good few days. Anyway, now I've put this bag back, let's have a look at what the price for eggs is. Okay, it's £1,301 today, which does seem good, but let's check the fluctuations. Right, the most we can get is 1,376 in November. Then the least is 801 in March. So the price today is actually pretty good. We'd only have to wait 2 days to get the best price for them though, as we're in the 2nd of October now. But I don't think it's worth waiting, as we'd only get about £70 more, which won't make hardly any difference. So I'll just sell them today. Whatever we get for the eggs will be the first bit of money we've made from our chickens as well. And we've had them a good few months now, so it has taken quite a while for us to make anything from them. But the older the chickens get, the more eggs they produce, so we'll start getting full pallets a little bit quicker each month. And I did think there was 1,000 litres on a pallet, but there's 1,400, so even though it's took a long time to get a full pallet, it's not as bad as I thought. So let's see how much we get for these. I know the price for them was £1,300, but that's per 1,000 litre, so we should get more than that, as there's 1,400 litres on the pallet. Okay, we got £1,822 for them, which is very good. We have still got to sell a few more pallets of eggs before we even make back what we spent on buying the chickens though. But once we've done that, they will be a pretty good way for us to make money. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is buy a trailer, because I did say we'd get one at some point, so we don't have to keep leasing one. And I have downloaded a mod, because I'm going to get a bale trailer, and the base game ones are a bit too big for what we need it for. They're also quite expensive as well. So this is the one I've downloaded, the Lizard 22 bale trailer, which should be perfect for what we need, as it's a bit smaller than the base game ones, but it's still big enough for us to fit plenty of pallets or bales on. And it's only 4,500 to buy, so it's very cheap. We've got a few configuration options for this as well, and I've never actually looked through these, because I only downloaded this mod before this episode. So we've got version, and that's obviously the condition, because the standard option is used. Then there's new, and I can't really see what this changes, but it does cost an extra 1,500. Let me look at the used one again. Oh, there's a modern option as well, and this one's an extra 1,750. I think the rims changed on this one though. Yeah, they did. Let me see if there's any more options. Okay, there is a custom version as well, but this doesn't cost any extra, and we can change the colour with this one, which we can't do with the other options. And then we're back to used again. I think we'll go for custom, because it doesn't cost any extra, and we can change the colour. For the wheel brand, there's BKT, and there's only a standard setup for these. Then there's Trelleborg, and we can change the setup for these. There's standard, wide, and that's it. Then we're back to BKT tyres again. And we'll stick with these ones, because I think they look better. Next is design, and we've got Lizard used, Lizard new, and I think this made the bars on the front straight. Yeah, it did, so that must be what the difference is between the new and used versions as well. I'll just get the used one though, because the front bar being bent doesn't really make a difference. For guard, we've got front guard, then there's front and rear guard. And I'll go for the front only, because if we want to put long logs on here, the back one will get in the way. Next is beacons, and we've got no beacons. Beacon left. I'm not sure where these are being put though. Okay, they're on the back next to the number plate. So then we've got beacon right, beacon bottom, then we're back to no beacon, and we'll leave it on this as we don't need beacons on this trailer anyway. Now for the colour options, we have main colour. Maybe we should get red to match our tractor. And this one is actually the Massey Ferguson red, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, I like that, and it's only £500 extra, so we'll go for this. Next we've got hubs, which should be the middle part of the rims. And I think the same red as the trailer will look good for this. Yeah, that looks better than just white rims. Then last of all is rim colour, and I'll leave that white because red and white matches our tractor perfectly. And with the changes we've made, it's going to cost us £5,000 for this trailer, which is still very cheap. So let's buy it. Okay, now we just need to connect the trailer and take it back over to our land. And I think we should load the pallets of mushrooms on it, just to get them off the spawn point. Because I'm not sure how many litres the greenhouse storage holds, so I don't want it to end up full and not get as many pallets as we should. So yeah, we'll head back and do that. And this trailer does look really good with our tractor. It's definitely the perfect size for what we need as well. So I think going for this over any of the base game ones was a very good idea. Anyway, let's head back and get the mushrooms loaded up. Okay, we've only got these 5 pallets to put on the trailer, so it shouldn't take us very long to do. I'm not going to sell the mushrooms today though, because they'll still be at their highest price until the end of October, which is tomorrow. And we'll have another 5 pallets by then, so I'd rather just wait until tomorrow and sell 10 pallets at once, because it saves us having to go up to the shop again now. So yeah, we'll just leave these pallets on the trailer for tonight, then we can put the other 5 on tomorrow and get them sold. Anyway, let's get the rest of these pallets loaded up, then we can fill up the greenhouse with water. Okay, that's all of the pallets on the trailer, and I'm just going to leave it where it is for tonight, because we'll be loading more pallets onto it tomorrow. So, all we've got left to do now is fill up our greenhouse. But before we do that, I need to show you what my idea is to make it easier for us to keep it filled up with water. And I need to go into the construction menu to do that, because it's a placeable item. So this is it here, the supplementary water tank. And I had actually forgotten about these, because they never used to work. But that was a very long time ago, and they've been fixed now, so they do exactly what they're meant to. And how these work is, you put them near a greenhouse to add on 5,000 litres to the water capacity. So if we put it next to our mushroom one, it will then hold 10,000 litres of water, so we'll only have to fill it up every 2 days, and that will be much easier for us than doing it every day. It's only £2,100 for this as well, so let's place it down. Okay, all we need to do now is fill up the greenhouse, so let's get the trailer connected and do that. And I forgot to mention that when you buy the water tank, they come with 5,000 litres of water that goes into the greenhouse you put it next to. So with the 2,000 litres that was in there earlier, and the 5,000 that's gone in from the water tank, we'll only need to put 3,000 litres in to fill it up. And that's about 1.5 trailers of water. But if I just get 2 trailers full, we can do the same as we did last time, and put whatever's left over into our normal greenhouse. And if we keep topping that one up every 2 days when we fill up our mushroom greenhouse, I won't have to worry about it running out, because it doesn't use nowhere near as much water. So yeah, if we do it like that, it should be quite easy for us to keep both greenhouses filled up. I know it wasn't hard before, but now I know exactly when we need to put water in. It saves me having to look if they're getting low or not. We could even get another water tank for our mushroom one, and that will increase the capacity to 15,000 litres. Then we'll only have to fill it up every 3 days, which would be once a month. I don't actually know if we can have more than one water tank for each greenhouse though, so I'll have to check before we do that, because I don't want to buy one and it doesn't work. But if it does work, I definitely will get another one, because it will make it even easier for us to keep the greenhouse filled up. Anyway, the water's stopped unloading now, so we should have 10,000 litres in here. But let's check just to make sure. Okay, we've got 9,999 litres, so that's fine. And all we need to do now is put the water we have left in our trailer into the other greenhouse. So let's go and do that. I don't need to check how much water we have in this one either, because when we looked yesterday, there was around 3,000 litres in there. So after we've put this in, we'll have more than enough to last us 2 days. It might even have enough to last 4 days. But like I said earlier, if we keep topping it up, I won't have to worry about it running out. And that's the trailer empty, so now we just need to put it back where it was and park up the tractor, then we're done for the day. And tomorrow we should be able to harvest our corn. Then once we've done that, I'll have to prepare the field for the next crop, so we'll have plenty to do over the next few episodes. But that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, and feel free to subscribe so you never miss another video.